When I was 14, 10 years ago, I couldn't even look people in the eye. And 10 years later, now that I'm 24, I can travel all over the world and dance with random strangers. I was severely socially anxious when I was a kid, and most of my life it controlled me. It ruined so many opportunities, so many things that I wanted to do, but I couldn't do it because I was so afraid of talking to people, of being vulnerable, putting myself out there. And I want to tell you that it is possible. You can get out of it, you can overcome social anxiety, and you should. I completely understand what you're feeling now. It's uncomfortable, it's gut-wrenching, you feel like you can't do anything, you can't say anything, because the moment you say something, you're going to get judged at, you're going to get laughed at, people are going to say mean things to you. But I'm telling you, it's all in your head. It's all in your head. And most people don't even care. They aren't even thinking about you. They're thinking of themselves. We're so far up in our asses that 99% of the time, I guarantee you, nobody cares who you are, or nobody cares about what you're saying. Social anxiety is a beast. It is basically making a prison yourself. You try to get out of the prison, but you can't. But the funny thing is, that prison isn't real. It's all in your head. I overcame social anxiety by myself without any therapy. Now, don't get me wrong, therapy can absolutely be a game changer. If you couple with therapy and your own discipline, and by consistently making effort into overcoming social anxiety, you'll get there. It could take months, it could take a few years, but you'll definitely get there. But the problem is, therapy is expensive in the majority of the world. And even in developed countries like Australia, where I'm living in, it is so hard to see a psychiatrist. It's the healthcare system isn't the best at the moment. That said, I live in a very fortunate country. I live in a very privileged country, and I'm grateful for that. Now back to my point. Don't let social anxiety determine who you are. You are not your thoughts. And I'm not special. I don't have the looks of a model. I am not the most charismatic person out there in the world. I can't do what those extroverted guys do, where they could go out there, get the attention of so many people, crack jokes, and basically own the field. I can't do that. But that's okay, and you don't have to. What I aim to do is to give you enough resources and tools and strategies that you can use so that you can finally be free of that imaginary prison that you created for yourself. And trust me when I say this, I went through what you're going through right now. Looking people in the eye, that was devastatingly hard for me. That was excruciating for me. I couldn't even say hello. What I did, you know what I had to do? I had to practice asking questions in my head before going out there and talking with people. I had to practice, can I please have a cup of coffee? Can I please have a cup of tea with no sugar? Again and again and again in my head before I could actually asked that in real life, and that's how bad it was. And now I've got friends all over the world. I can talk to anybody. And I'm not trying to brag or toot my own horn, but recently I just got back from a trip from Europe, and I would make friends with a person right next to me on the plane, and then I would talk to random people, random strangers, completely unscripted, on the trains in Germany, and by the end of the conversation, by the end of my train ride, we would already have exchanged our contacts, and we still keep in touch. And I want you to have that power. I want you to experience it. I want you to feel what it's like to be free. I want you to enjoy life. I don't want you to stay stuck out there thinking, this is it. I'm just shy. I'm just a socially awkward. And I'm just a socially anxious person. I can't do anything. No, that's not who you are. And I'm telling you right now, I am not special. If I can do this, then so can you. Right now, the world is all about instant gratification. With the rise of AI and ChatGPT, people have been using it as a replacement for human connection. And I'm telling you, in the beginning, it feels okay. And that's the worst part. Because it doesn't even feel weird, it doesn't feel something scary. Like renting ChatGPT about your day, or okay, if you're asking advice on something, that's okay, right? I still do it from time to time. But when you're using it as a conversation partner, when you're using ChatGPT, when you're making it your friend, you know, your significant other, then that's just sad. No man is an island. We humans are built for connection. We're meant to be with other people. And I'm saying this to you as a non-extrovert. Yes, I can go out there, I can go dancing salsa and bachata with completely random strangers all over the world, but I'm not an extrovert by any means, right? I'm most likely an ambivert. I need my own time. I need my own alone time to read books, as you can see, and I need my own time to pursue hobbies that I can only do on my own, like playing the piano or reflecting or journaling. You don't have to be the most extroverted person out there to overcome social anxiety. No. All you need is, first of all, belief. Belief in yourself. That you can do it, you can overcome social anxiety. It all starts with belief. Once you have that belief, once you've changed your identity from I'm just a shy, socially awkward, socially anxious person to I may have social anxiety right now, but that's okay. I am trying my best to improve, to get the results I want, to have the friendships that I need, to experience the things that I really want to do. Once you shift that mindset, once you change your identity, then the world is your oyster. If the 14-year-old me could see where I am now, he would be so proud of myself. He would be very proud. Because back then, talking to people dancing, having authentic connections was a completely alien concept to me. It was terrible, it was excruciating. And I couldn't I didn't know what to do, that's the thing. I knew I had that problem, I knew it had to be overcome, I knew I didn't want to continue living that way, but I didn't know what to do. And the reason I'm making this video is in hopes that it will, at least one person will find it helpful. I'm making this video to my younger self. If one person in the world out of 8 billion people find this helpful, then my job here is done. I love helping people. I work as a nurse and I've come a long way. I have come a really long way from being afraid of looking people in the eye to talking with strangers every day, building rapport, building authentic connections wherever I go. It took a lot of time, it took a lot of effort, but now I'm living life to the fullest. I'm still a long way from where I want to be, but that's okay. As long as I continue moving forward, I continue not letting social anxiety dictate every move I do, that's okay. And I want you all to go out there and experience it yourself. So this is what I'm going to say to you, my parting advice. Do this, okay? If you don't do it, I'll know. If you don't, you owe it to yourself. How many more times are you going to say enough is enough, but keep staying in that comfort zone? How many more times? Go on a walk. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter how long. Go on a walk, preferably to the city, to the park. When you pass 3 people, say hi to them. That's literally all you need to do. Okay? First step, say hello to them. That is all you need to do. Don't overcomplicate this. Don't overthink this. Did you know how long I've been overthinking this, making this video for, and starting a YouTube channel to help other people with social anxiety? You know, I even thought about waiting until I finish my orthodontic treatment, right? It could be next year, it could be 2 more years, who knows? But the point is, tomorrow is never guaranteed, and life on this planet Earth is already so short. So why would you keep letting social anxiety ruin you? Why would you let it control you every single day, every single waking moment of your life? Why would you do that? Go on a walk. When you find 3 people, right? When you're walking towards them, when they're walking towards you, say hello, say hi to them. In your language, in English, doesn't matter. Bonjour, guten tag, servus, dzień dobry. Just say hello. You have to take the first step. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did to overcome my social anxiety. And I will give you step-by-step method to get to where I am at the moment and even beyond. Because we all deserve to live without fear.